Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at my Sire P10 that's been heavily modified by me. Let's check it out. This is my Sire P10. I've already reviewed this bass in its stock form, and I've posted several mod videos about some of the mods that I've done to it already, but this is pretty much its final form. The only things that remain stock are the neck, the body, and the cavity covers. Everything else has pretty much been replaced. For the stock specs, we have an ash body paired with a maple cap and flame maple veneer. It is a gorgeous looking top. However, I did criticize it for not being a full flame maple top. It's a really nice looking top, and I think it pairs nicely with the roasted maple neck. And this is a flamed roasted maple neck. I believe it has an asymmetrical profile, 20 frets, 34-inch scale, and it is it's actually a really comfortable neck, and it plays very nicely. So that's the stock stuff that's still here. Let's go over what I've replaced everything with. First, the pickups. These are Nordstrand classic style pickups. We have a P style and a noiseless J. This is a hum canceling J pickup. This is actually part of a jazz bass set that I split apart, and I used the neck pickup for another project. The electronics, well, the preamp here is a John East Uni 5 preamp. I believe that's what it's called. Either way, it's a John East Uni preamp, and it is very, very nice. Super flexible, and it fits this bass very nicely. The bridge here is an Albridge drop-in Sire replacement bridge. This screws right in, there was no drilling required, and it is made specifically for Sire basses and maintains the stock 18mm spacing. Up at the headstock, we have Hipshot licensed Ultralight Tuners. I got these in the kind of matte finish, though the ears are chrome. I think it is a nice look for this roasted maple headstock. It's just a cool looking bass. Oh yeah, pretty much everything has been replaced on this bass, and hi cat. BB approves. Yes, everything has been replaced on this bass, and I think this combination is just super incredible and very, very flexible. The controls of this John East preamp are pretty much the same as the Sire, however things are just arranged a little bit differently. We have a master volume control, a master blend control, then a mid and mid-frequency control, which is the first stack. The second stack is a treble and bass control, and the treble is a push-pull for a bright mode. And then finally at the end is a passive tone control, which is also a push-pull for a preamp bypass. So lots of controls here. However, I just have to say, at center, everything just sounds stellar, and you can just use the preamp to kind of tweak things how you want to get your sound. Let me show ya. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Ooh, yeah, that is with the preamp completely centered. Everything is at full center. We have the blend at center as well, so we have both pickups going, the P and the J. This is just a killer bass. Yeah, it just sounds so crisp and clear. These Nordstrand pickups are just excellent. I think, Kerry does some of the best work in the business, and these are proof. Now, before I go through all the different controls that we have here, let me just show you what this sounds like with the preamp engaged and centered versus with the preamp bypassed. So here's the preamp at full center. filters it bypassed. So yeah, the preamp is really doing something to bring out the mojo of these pickups, and it just sounds so good. Now let's check out these pickups individually and start playing with the preamp. First, here is the P pickup soloed. Oh yeah, this P has some mojo, some real kick to it, and it sounds very nice. Let's take the tone down to about 50% now. And here's the tone all the way down. Very nice. Let's take the tone back up all the way. For those of you wondering, this switch is now a kill switch, so... Nothing! With the tone back up all the way, let's start playing with this preamp a little bit. Let's boost the bass to about 50%, leaving everything else centered. It's quite spicy. I'm just going to take that down a little bit. And let's play with this mid-frequency control a bit. So what you've heard was with the mid-centered. Let's bring those down to full cut and play with the frequency sweep. That is quite wide. We have a lot of different frequencies to choose from. So let's start from all the way down. So we're going to be cutting the low frequencies. A lot of bark there, yeah. I almost want to play like with a pick. A lot of grit and clank. Now let's play with this frequency control a little bit more. That is real nice. That is a very nice tone. I've never actually found that one before. That's real nice. Hold on, I gotta slap this. Now I'm going to bring the mid-frequency control back down, and let's boost the mids to about 50%. I'm going to take the bass back down to about center as well, and the treble's already center. So bass and treble are center, mids are boosted about 50%, and let's go through the mid-frequency range starting all the way down. We're going to be boosting the low frequency. Let's go ahead and center the mids. The preamp is back at full center, and let's go ahead and just slap this thing with everything at full center, just the P pickup selected. Yeah, this P pickup is just butter. Let's take the blend control and move over to our J. And here's the tone at about 50%. And the tone all the way down. Now I'm going to leave the bass and treble centered here, but let's play with this mid-frequency a bit. I'm going to cut the mids entirely and have the mid-frequency selector all the way down, so we're going to be cutting the low mids. Here's what that sounds like. this frequency selector a little bit. Let's go ahead and take the blend control back to center, and I think that's where this bass really shines. We have both pickups active, and let's take the preamp back to center as well, mid control, and where's the other one? Here we go. Now, let's take the tone down to about 50%. And here's the tone all the way down. Let's take the tone back up all the way and cut the mids now. So we have the mids at full cut and the frequency selector all the way down. We're cutting the low mids, and then we're going to go through all the different frequencies. And yeah, let's play with the frequency selector some more. back to center, the bass and treble are still centered, tone's at 100%. Let's see how she slaps with both pickups engaged. Yeah, this thing slaps very nicely. I find the 18mm spacing as well as the neck profile here super comfortable. Yeah, great slappers bass here. I think most Sires are going to slap quite well, if not all Sires. I mean, Marcus Miller is on the headstock, and if this thing doesn't slap, then you know you have a problem. Okay, now finally, let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. So here are my final thoughts on my modified Sire P10. Now, I just love tweaking and tinkering with Sires. I just think that they have such excellent bones and you can really make them what you want. I love customizing them. I love my P10, especially with all these mods. Now, I was pretty harsh on it on the review because it basically has the same electronics and hardware as the P7, as well as an astronomical price hike, considering, I guess, the materials and craftsmanship and whatnot. However, I definitely did pan it because of those items, and I think we addressed every single item that I criticized on this bass with these mods, and I think the end result is absolutely stellar. Definitely needs a little bit of fine-tuning, especially with the bridge pickup here. However, that's something I'll definitely do in the future. As it stands right now, though, I think this is an absolutely killer bass, and it's so easy to play. It sounds great, especially that P pickup. That P pickup is just, so good. And paired with this John East Uni preamp, you can get a lot of different voices out of this bass. Would I recommend picking up a P10 as well as the $900 worth of mods that I have on here? No, probably not worth it. However, as a modder and just tinkerer like me, I couldn't resist. I just love buying stuff to put in basses, and ad revenue helps. So be sure to watch those ads that get thrown on here, because then I can buy pickups. Let me know what you guys think of the modified Sire P10 in the description down below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my modified Sire P10. And as always, until we groove again,